My name is Brian Johnson and I'm in
English.
Opens
Doors
program.
Volunteer.
The English Opens Doors program, run by the Chilean Ministry of Education and the United Nations Development Program, brings native and near-native English speakers from all around the world to work in Chilean public schools with the goal of helping students and teachers to develop their communicative abilities in the English language.
I'm from the United Kingdom.
From Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
New Zealand.
From Bangalore in India.
From Sacramento, California.
From South Africa.
Asheville, North Carolina.
From Arizona, USA.
South of India, the city is called Bangalore.
From Durham, North Carolina. From Baltimore, Maryland.
I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
San Diego, California.
Seattle, Washington.
From Newcastle in England.
From Memphis, Tennessee.
England.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
I'm from the Bronx, New York.
With so many different international volunteer opportunities available, maybe you're wondering, why choose the English Opens Doors program?
It was fee-free, so that seemed really important to me, whereas a lot of other volunteer opportunities are asking you to pay thousands of dollars.
And this program gave me opportunity to work in a public school.
Like the level of professionalism and organisation involved in the program, which is obviously like the result of years of refining and effort.
It's supported by the government and you really feel like you're making a big difference and you're part of a huge national program and not a money-making charity scheme.
I did some research as well, looked through the whole website a couple times over, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be fabulous. I'm excited.
Volunteers are assigned to work in public schools in all 15 geographically diverse regions of Chile. English Opens Doors program volunteers have the unique opportunity to learn about Chilean culture by living with a host family.
The best part of my experience was my host family.
Even though we couldn't communicate easily, sometimes, there was definitely a lot of misinterpretations of what was going on, but they were so sweet and they were always willing to give me everything I needed,
They spoke zero English, so that was something that I wanted as well because I wanted that cultural and language exchange.
It was a really good balance of being able to relax, but also being able to get the social aspect.
I always felt very safe. I always felt very homey.
It was awesome. Honestly, my family thinks of me as their adopted son.
I'm not just a part of I'm not like a paying guest, I'm actually a part of the family.
I actually chose to live independently just for a different experience, and that worked out really well for me.
In terms of Chilean culture, I was really impressed by just the openness of it all, and just knowing one Chilean, you all of a sudden know 20 others.
Everyone's so friendly and willing to start a conversation.
They have this buen humor.
I think the people are so genuine. I don't remember in my entire time here that I've seen someone with a plastic smile and saying things that I know they don't really mean.
I felt like they accepted me and I felt really welcomed the whole time.
Learning Chilean Spanish was a highlight for me.
Not sure about your teaching abilities? In addition to constant support from the National Volunteer Center team, the Ministry of Education of Chile provides volunteers with a week-long orientation filled with teacher training and classroom management workshops, cultural adaptation and problem-solving forums, and many other relevant topics that will help facilitate a volunteer's success in the classroom.
Orientation for me was very helpful.
Without that, I would have had no idea going into the school.
I really was going in blind before that.
There's absolutely no way I would have been able to survive a classroom environment without the training. I think it gave us a structure to follow, gave us guidelines to follow.
Yeah, perfectly sufficient for what they needed.
They really do their best to give you the tools necessary to be as successful as humanly possible. I thought the training was fantastic. I was terrified before the training, and by the end of the training week I was like, oh, I think I can do this.
It was excellent. It was spot on. I mean, everything that we talked about in training, I used in the classroom, I saw in the classroom. And it was, when volunteers, we would meet up, you're like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what they say would happen. And it did happen.
I think the support was definitely the one of the best parts.
And especially from the beginning, from the moment I got here the first week, because it seems like the people who work for the program really, really care about it, which I think is the most important thing.
I was applying for a program from a different continent. I was very surprised at how well coordinated it was actually.
Just very highly responsive throughout the entire process.
I felt like all the instructions I received were simple, straightforward, easy to follow, and if I did have any doubts, they were always answered and always resolved, right away.
If I were here alone, I wouldn't have a bank account, an ID card, health insurance. a 24-hour hotline, people to help me if I really need to. I have a regional representative there, and believe me, when things get tough, it's amazing to have someone by your side, also native English speakers who can help you and understand in your fluent language.
Working with public school students is probably the most fulfilling part. The children have really difficult home lives.
They are all more than capable, they lack motivation. And I think that's something that we are capable of giving to them, is motivating them and making them excited about learning English.
I felt that these were the kids that really needed this opportunity.
It was just so rewarding to be able to have touched so many lives, and in return having them touch my life as well.
This work is important, and it's hard, and it is rewarding, and it is a great chance to grow, both for the students and for me.
I loved every second of it. It wasn't always easy, but it was the best.
Teaching here in Chile has really kind of helped me kind of think more into that. I definitely want to be a teacher. I want to go into education.
I think it's given me kind of confidence that I can deal with so many children.
Taught me a lot about like what I'm capable of, which is huge.
It was a good chance for me to learn a lot about myself.
What I've learned most is to not judge a book by its cover and to become more confident.
I think it's actually exceeded my expectations.
I don't actually think there is one person who's a good fit, because I think this program utilises people from all different walks of life.
I think someone who just graduated college, like someone like myself, looking to do something, looking to travel, it's a great way to travel, it's a great way to contribute, a great way to grow. It combines all in one.
I think anyone with a passion to open up their mind to teach and to have fun here.
I think anyone who's bored of life, anyone, it's just, you do a mundane job and you're just like, I want to go live a different life, I want to experience something else, and I don't want to die doing the same thing. I don't care how much money I have. Yeah, you should do something like this.
If your heart is in the right place and you've got a passion for teaching, you are right for this program.
If you want to give but also take something back, yeah, that's the type of person who needs to do this.
Doing something that is literally not about you for once is like one of the best things you can ever do.
This is for you, and this is for the students. This is for all the people that you're going to meet. This is 100% positive experience.
I highly recommend a year-long service. I think I gained a lot more from it than I would have having done just a semester.
Do it in a heartbeat, don't look back. It's been the best 4 months that I've ever had, and I'm so glad I came here.
No matter who you are or what you want to do, there is something that you can take away from this program.
But if you're on the fence between English opens doors and staying at the same job you've had for 3-4 years, you need to leave.
Don't expect this to be as comfortable or equal to what life is like in your home country. You've come here to experience a new life. There are going to be differences. You can enjoy it or you can complain about it.
Be prepared to not know the next step.
And be willing to have your life transformed.
Be sure to check out our website, www.centrodevoluntarios.cl.